potentially going to happen. But we're going to be starting off here with winners quarters with Team Awesome, which are LP and Tanko. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the Ohio team, kind of. LP living in Tampa now, but he was also a Columbus kid. He kind of came up the same time I was coming up.
Oh.
He obviously did a lot more and plays a lot better now than I do. He's ranked... He's top 20. I don't know where in the top 20. I'm off the top of my head, but he's like in the 15-ish range.
Yeah.
And then Tanko also just debuted on the top 50 at 38? 38 to 36. I can't remember off the top of my head again, but they're both, you know, very strong players. They hang out a lot. I hear them all the time in VCs. And then obviously Sparx and Seggo, they're both Wisconsin, Illinois. So they've known each other for a while, and they're amazing talents. We're going to see the Sparx Maypul, though. That's going to be interesting. Or is that LP?
That might...
I think that... No, that's LP. That's his color.
Yeah, that might be LP.
But we are going to see the Sparx Maypul, too.
That's going to be really interesting, because, like, I know Sparx for Eliana, so many people at home do as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see, like, a character we don't usually see Sparx playing very much, but I think it makes sense. I feel like Maypul is just one of those characters that does extremely well in doubles. She covers so much area on a stage with Lily, with her grapple abilities. It's just very volatile, and in a double situation, it gets even more insane.
Yeah, I think the only problem there with Lily, though, is, you know, you're almost making hazards that your teammate has to work around. And obviously, someone like Seggo and Sparx at their level of play, they know how to work around it. But it's definitely I feel like it's one of the harder characters. So I'm a little surprised not to see someone like Ellie. But Ellie can also be combo food, and the chaos of doubles, you know, a stray up air, a stray F smash just out of nowhere, all of a sudden you're dead. Especially, you know, with how fast the Shovel Knight can move and just kind of trap you. You don't even realize.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The fact that Eliana could be that fodder you said to potential combos, we could potentially see that here with Tanko because he is running the Etalus, which is one of those characters that's very well known to have a really good advantage state, but a pretty bad disadvantage state the moment he gets like comboed a lot of percent put on him. And it looks like
they got to get tournament mode set up. They got to get the stages. Let's see where I think they're going to go. My first bet is they're probably going to go to Gates or Merchant Port.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Like, those are both probably, I feel like those are the two best neutral stages. I think because they're both running Maypul, they might both want Battlefield or Heavenly Gates. Or
Ethereal Gates, yeah.
No, not Ethereal Gates.
The other one.
The other one, Battlefield.
Yes.
I mean, half the time, everything I call...
Tower of Heaven?
Tower of Heaven, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, they don't have Frozen Fortress.
I will be so happy. No, they don't do it. They don't do the milestones. Okay. Here we go. Game 1, winners quarters. And already we're starting off with a lot of stuff going on. Just at the very beginning, they're just going to go immediately right at each other.
Oh, and Tanko's already off stage. That's not good. But he makes it back with those icicles.
All right, Seggo getting a little bit more going on Tanko here. As we see Elpe trying to go off stage a little bit more against Sparx, but not going to get too much off of it just yet. But Seggo is going to come into the rescue, try to get a little bit going on Elpe instead. And wow, Seggo's doing such a great job at keeping them both away from Elpe, who is at that little bit of a disadvantage here off stage with 124. Not looking pretty. Yeah,
it's not looking too great for him right now, but everything's relatively even. I think an uppie there killed, a stray uppie.
Yeah, it was.
Got Tanko. And there we go. You gotta be careful. Those icicles are very easy to parry, especially when you're not really in a disadvantaged state. You're already thinking about it. And someone like Seggo is not gonna miss those.
Oh yeah, of course. Seggo, very well known for the Shovel Knight. And we're gonna see, gonna get hit his teammate instead there.
What are these moves that he's choosing? It felt like he just hit the C-stick there like 3 times and it still worked.
Well, you know what? It covers so much area, so it makes a lot of sense here.
Yeah. This is how fast some of those normals can be too. It just kind of catches you off guard.
All right, Seggo.
When the F tilts, what's going to happen? I think he wanted to reverse to that up B, but it just didn't come out.
Yeah, but you know what? Sparx is going to come in with the up special of his own and be able to take that. Oh, the fair going to take it.
That's just Seggo's first stock, so he's really tanking here. So it's not looking too great, but we'll see.
Yeah, Seggo is looking fine and mighty today so far. He's out for blood!
Oh my goodness. And he dies anyways. It's unfortunate, but you know, all that percent is really going to add up for a character like Etalus. So I'm not, you know, it's a little bit not the trade you want to make, but not the worst thing to happen, especially for what he could have done.
Yeah, you take some, you lose some, but you know what? In the end, he was able to take it.
But this is a doable 2v1 here. Elpe, you know, pretty strong in the Maypul Ditto, and as long as, you know, he can kill someone pretty early, this is possible.
Yeah, all that really matters is that team coordination, and it looks like we were able to get it there game one. Seggo Sparx gonna take it.
That was a tricky down smash to DI there. He was like right in the center, maybe a little right, so it was hard to figure out where you needed to go.
Yeah, I don't think there was really much you could even do there, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, middle a little bit towards the right. No matter what you try to do, I don't think too much VI is gonna really help you very much, especially on that platform.
And there's those moments where it's like, technically you could live, and I'm like, what DI angle are you doing that's gonna make that work? I'm like, why didn't this purple? Like, how could I have lived this? I have no idea.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. All right, so where are they going to go?
Of course, first ban going to be Blazing Hideout.
All right, Tanko putting on the sunglasses. I don't know if that's a big move for him. He might be blocking out the haters, and that might give him some advantage, but I don't know why.
You know what? He might be blocking some of the heat from that first game there, because he did do some decent work there, but you could really tell that in that game one, he wasn't really putting up as much work there, which is unfortunate. And it's not his fault at all, obviously. It's really just the unfortunality that Etalus is just a big, heavy character that gets comboed a lot.
Yeah, but let's see. We got a larger stage here for some more ice to be run on. He gets more space. He doesn't feel as cramped. This, I think, is going to be a better stage for Tanko and Elpe.
Absolutely. The more ice we see laid down on this stage for Tanko, the better. Because Etalus is such a good character on this stage. He's able to provide so much stage control, like we've been seeing here so far, but he's going to let it go, unfortunately. Seggo Sparx going to make it right back onto stage.
All right. And honestly, so far, I mean, Sparx is already at 140, so they're not doing well. Both of these Maypuls are just getting bodied. It's crazy.
Yeah, Seggo's doing his best to really get the stock off of Elpe quick before Elpe can continue racking this percent on.
I've been seeing Sparx use tether a lot here just to get back to Seggo. Feels like it's working pretty well. He did it right there, though, and I don't know why. There was really no chance for him to really get an up air out.
Yeah, it doesn't really make too much sense in that regard, but you know what? I mean, it worked out. Oh,
is that a nair that killed or a forward air?
I'm not sure.
It still works. It was great.
It happened in the blink of an eye. I was looking at it, and I couldn't even tell.
And that's one of the beauties of tether is that there's kind of a 50-50 there when you're that high up, because usually you'll see people up air and you want to DI down to get out of it, but then they'll just nair you and then you're dead anyways.
Absolutely.
So it's figuring out the right thing that'll work.
All right, we're going to see the forward shot coming from Tanko there. Going to be able to take that stock off. Tanko's looking a lot better this game. He's got 2 stocks with 8%. He's looking fantastic. Those sunglasses are really helping.
They really are. But you have to look. I mean, Seggo just lost his first stock, and he's at the same percent as Tanko now. But he is off stage. This is a little scary.
Yeah, Etalus is really good.
How many school fairs will work?
Etalus is really good against characters off stage. He's able to edge guard very well, especially with icicles. And it looks like he's trying to do that, but gears are going to help Seggo make it back.
Oh, that up smash was not good. That killed Sparx. Nice to take Seggo's stock. That's the beauty of someone tanking, though, is that, you know, he's only at 84. So losing that stock right now, just kind of giving Sparx new life, isn't the worst thing, but it could end up a real bad year.
Absolutely.
Especially off stage.
You're right about that, because, like, 105 is not the best state to really be in, but, we almost saw the team kill there, but not going to get it. But unfortunately, not going to be able to live that one. And, yep, it looks like they're going to get the stock. They're going to do the stock shed.
That'll work.
Hey, there we go. You know what? When in doubt, down smash.
Yeah, you know, usually people say that for characters like Crag, for Orcane, but I guess for Maypul it works too.
Oh, yeah, and it covers a decent amount of ground, too.
Yeah, a ton of room. I mean, with Tether, it's like you get a free conversion, you know. You just catch them off guard. Yeah,
that was such a great counter pick for Tanko and Elpe there.
Yeah, this is an awesome game 3 situation. This is the 1 seed and the 8 seed, and I'm really excited to see, you know, Ohio making some moves here. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, this is really, in my opinion, this is like the perfect spot for Tanko and Elpe to be in. It all comes down to momentum, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If you have that momentum going into game 3, in my opinion, you have a little bit of an advantage because you have that energy still in you from last game to keep it going, keep the pressure on. And now it's just a matter of if Seggo and Sparx are able to adapt to what they did last game and just try to get in, get those punishes that they need to do, and see how it goes. But it looks like we're going on force 4 for game 3.
Yeah, I mean, and speaking of momentum, I mean, Tanko's really picked up. I think these are his first games of the day. He barely got in on time, so he's definitely, I think that first game might have been a little shaky, but he's showing that he can play a lot better than where that first game led him.
Yeah, I mean, being able to warm up with the first 2 games there and do so well still just goes to show how talented all these players are. And we see the double down special coming in from Tanko.
Sparx is already dead. He already lost his stock. It wasn't even like 20 seconds at that point.
Yeah, that's actually crazy, especially on a stage like this where it's a pretty big stage.
It's a pretty big stage, but he killed off the top, and this is one of the smallest stages in terms of the vertical blast zone. So, and it's always tricky. I feel like that's very good for characters like Maypul, and since they both have a Maypul, it's kind of okay. And it's also really good. It's just good for both of them, but it's also double-edged sword. I don't know.
Right, and that was so smart for both Tanko and Elpe there. Yeah. Having them be on the complete opposite sides of the stage like that really makes it difficult for Sparx and Seggo to be able to recover back onto the stage because they can't really see too much off in the off region.
Yeah, and Sparx is already on his last stock there. One thing I noticed, and I wanted to kind of get back to, it looks like Tanko, I mean, I'm not sure if he's getting a little nervous, but he down beat like 3 times in a row and then died.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping he doesn't do that any more than he just did.
Right, because they're going to catch on to that real quickly, and they're going to...
I mean, they've already caught on. They just killed him for it, and I was like, well, that's rough.
Ooh, down strong, gonna connect there on Tanko. Elpe looking to get a little bit of an up air string on Sparx, but not gonna be able to get it.
Oh, that was unfortunate. They both went to kill, or at least combo, Tanko, and one with the uppie, one with the nair, and unfortunately the uppie didn't hit. That would have definitely killed Tanko there.
Yeah, and right now we're seeing Sparx have a little bit of stage control in his favor. Oh, he's gonna be able to take the stock off of Tanko, and now 1 stock remaining for Tanko, but we still see the 2 stocks, but as I see that, now Tanko and Elpe on their last stocks, potentially, but everyone.
But there are 2 fresh stocks versus 1 fresh stock of Seggo's and an almost dead stock of Sparx here. So this is definitely an okay position to be in.
Yeah, this isn't the best position to be in for Sparx.
Oh, that back air was so sick by Shovel Knight, by Seggo. He just, that was so.
This is such a good move, I feel like, especially in doubles, because it really puts you in the perfect spot to do some like team combo extensions.
Well, no, I mean,
a little bit of that.
I'm telling you, Sparx was dead there on that up air, basically, and just with the back air, he just nicks him, just barely out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it's like it doesn't matter. But now it does. That's not good. That
right,
down smash that hit.
This is a high pressure scenario.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
Tanko's gonna do an accidental SD there.
An air?
This is and it looks like Elpe's gonna take it for Tanko. And Elpe gonna move on to winner semis.
Winner semis. Ohio stays winning.
Man, that was